باکس. بکس. خیلی هم عالی و خیلی هم دوست داشتنی. حله خیلی هم خوب. اوکی بکس. خیلی نوکرم. خیلی خوش اومدید. بریم سراغ یه دونه. آره کینگدم کام دلیورنس. چی شد؟ کامنت ها رو دارم. خب آقا خیلی مخلصم. بریم سراغ کینگدم کام دلیورنس. یه ساعت بزنیم تو گوششو. یه ساعت 2 ساعت. داشون سوپ میخوره ما چای میزنیم داداش. داشون نمونم میخوره.
Please excuse me. I meant no offense. Look who's finally up. Henry! Come and join us.
میامرن داداش. خب بریم پیش دعاشون. تو حالت خوب شد؟
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
خب آره دیگه برگشت گفتش که این الان سومین باره که دو زندگی من چه راست داشتم. گفتش که این سومین باره که تو منو نجات میدی و اینا. بعد دختر برگشت گفتش که سومین بار دوتای بعدی قبلیش چطور بودی که الان میخواد توضیح بده که داستان از چه قراره.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
خب اینجا
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
خب اینجا دارن با هم دیگه صحبت میکنن دیگه. حالا آره دیگه.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
خب
Then he shouldn't sell.
آقا مثلا اینجاست که خیلی جالب شد دیگه. این پسر هانزم حالش خوب شد و اینا داشتن با هم دیگه همینطوری گفتگو می‌کردن. ناو دختره برگشت گفته آها این یارو زنه گفت بیلو برای من بذار. آره بعد این دخترش هم گفت برات یه دونه شربت درست کردم هر وقت به مشکل خوری یه قلوب ازش بزن در بدن حله. آره حالا آره بعد اینجا تو ادامه میتونی با این صحبت کنی دیگه. ای صحبت کنی بعد اینجا بیای صحبت کنی ای صحبت کنی سگر آجی. خب ای صحبت میکنیم ولی باید بریم ما. خب آره بذار من با این اول صحبت کنم. داداش
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
تراسکی آره ما باید بریم تراسکی. آره خب این میگه که پسر برگشت گفتش که آقا بریم تراسکی که ما نامه رو بدیم به این شاه. به خاطر همین اصلا اومده بودن اینجا دیگه. میگه الان چی جوریاست بقیه رفقامون چی شدن داستانشون چی شد یا اینکه میتونی بگی که ما باید برگردیم بریم سگمون نجات بدیم. اینو بزنیم.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
آره گفتش که حالا ما برمیگردیم جسدای اونا رو پیدا میکنیم که به صورت یه مسیحی واقعی بخوایم خاکشون کنیم فلان این بازی‌ها. بعد
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
خب برگشت گفتش که آره من میرم دنبال سگم و فلان اینا. بعد یه پسر برگشت گفت که سگ برای چی؟ طور که بعدا میتونیم سراغش بریم. گفت نه آخه سگ من یه بار زندگی من نجات داد. بعد یارو هانز برگشت خب منم زندگیتون یه بار نجات داد. آره بعد گفت اون کسایی که به ما حمله کردن میشناسم یکیشونو. خب که بعد یارو برگشت گفتش که توث هم چیزای اسمش. برگشت گفتش که اون که با رد کرده رفته اینجا دیگه نیست. گفت چرا؟ من ولی دیدم ایشونو.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
شمشیر داد؟ اوکی. از کجا آوردش یارو؟ یا بگم نپرس بذار بپرسم. نه بگم آره ممنون خدا بهت بده. البته اینم آره بگم دست درد نکنه دیگه. ولی از کجا آوردش؟ بگم دست درد نکنه خلاص تمومش کنیم.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
اوکی. ای والا دمش گرم زنه. اسماشون چکسلواکی و ایناست. ما زیاد عادت نداریم ماجی اسمای لهستانی و چک و مجاری و دمش گرم پیرزنه. چه دمش گرم خدا وکیله. حله. فقط من نفهمیدم بیلو نداشتم مثل سب کنید داشت. من بیلو زنه گفت بیلو برای من بذار. بعد دختره گفت برات ای والا دیپ سیلور پرزنت وارهورس استودیو پروداکشن. پول مول زمان استاد دمتون گرم. خدا وکیلی داشت بازی داره تازه شروع میشه. مارتین کوزاک مارتین زیگلر جیکوب هالیک جیکوب الکهولیک پیتر پیکار. عکس امشب نتونستن بیان مثل این که دیگه پارتی مارتی و مهمونی و عشق و صفا و صمیمیت. میوزیک کامپوزر. به 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 به، سلام علیکم حبیبی. از ما بچگی اونم شانس نداشتم، تو گیم هم شانس ندارم. به به، میخواستن از اول ننه مردان بیان اینجا. چی شد؟ چی نشد؟
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
دهنشون سرویس شد.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
صاحب زد به دستی که تیر خورده.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
هنوش لایپا. هنوش لایپا. حبیبی. سلام علیکم.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
اسکولای اینا.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
عجب.
What the fuck?
عجب.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
عجب. خیلی جالب. خیلی هم جالب. یارو که شما برای ما چیزی نبودید، شما دزمزدید، ولگردید، کسی که بخواد برای ما مطلب بیاره که اینجوری با این ریخت و قیافه نمیاد. گفت ولی یکی از این رفقای شما ما رو دید، گفت اونم کشته شد توی حمله دزدا. فهمیدی؟ یارو فکر میکنن که این دوتا جفتشون مردن.
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
ولی از لباساشون تشخیص میدادن اینو آدم حسابی هستن یا نه دیگه.
We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
چه جای عجیبی گیر کردن اینا.
You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
آره منم همینو گفتم. این اول باید یه همون بکنن، لباساشون اگه میتونن یه چیزی بکنن، آره عوض کنن. نامرم که یه جورایی گم کردن، نامه رو باید چیز کنن. آره جالب. اون یارو مأمور دم برج برگشت گفتش که شما این اسم کسی رو که آوردی اینو کشتنش و فلان اینا، و دوزا بهشون حمله کردن کشتنشون. که بعد گفت با ما در رفتیم تونستیم دریم. گفت نه همشون کشتن. گفت ولی یکی از افسرهای شما ما رو تو راه دید، گفت اونم تو باقالیاست. خب بریم اول داداش لباسا رو بشوریم. آره یه همون بریم یه لباسا رو عوض کنیم. نه لباسا گوی بده کنیم.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
چجوری هست؟ چیکار بکنن اینا؟ آها میگه چیکار کنیم؟ برگردیم بریم یا همینجا یه کاری بکنیم؟
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
میگم ما اگه برگردیم به رتای از همون جایی که اومدن کلی ملت بهمون میخندن، ما همینجوری نمیتونیم برگردیم و اینا. حالا اینجا ما باید تصمیم بگیریم که چیکار می‌خوایم بکنیم دیگه. چیکار کنیم؟ برگردیم رتای یا چی؟ میگه که هنوش احتمالاً درک میکنه ما رو که این وضعیت برامون رو پیش اومده. یا اینکه آره، یا میتونم بهش بگم که نه هیچ مشکلی نیست، ما خب مورد سرقت قرار گرفتیم، قابل فهم اینا. یا اینکه بگم نه تو حق داری، برگردیم آبروریزی میشه.
Sure Sir Hanush would understand?
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas are sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh. They're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
میگه ما اگه بخوایم برگردیم همینجوری برگردیم، پادشاه اونجا داداش اصلا ما رو دیگه هویجم حسابمون نمیکنه. فهمیدید شد؟ یارو ما که میگه چرا برگردیم خاکشون کنیم.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajena's. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
آدم بعضی وقتا عجیزیش. همین دافری هستا.
What's that woman from the pond?
آره.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
این پسر نجاتش داره دیگه.
Be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
چه بو گندی گرفتن اینا حاجی.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today. Nicely settled.
Oh. What was that?
خب اگه میخوای بیای با ما کار داشته باشی اول سک و صورتو بشور. گوه گرفتی.
Jesus Christ. Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
Leave it out. Once you got through the first one, you knock him back like his nectar.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
Hey.
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about.
عجب میگه
Look
من
at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
عجب آدم اسکول.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghof, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
آها گفت تو باید به ما کمک کنی. تو تنها کسی هستی که میتونی بهشون به اونا بگی که ما کی بودیم و اینا. چون تو ما اونجا دیدی.
And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghof is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Okay.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
گفتش که خیلی خب شما غذا خورید نصف پولتون ندید بعد برام کار کنی فلان اینا. اونجا کیسه آرد بارو بذار دم در خونه من. خیلی هم حواست باشه که خراب نشه وگرنه میفکنمت.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here.
میگه ما اصلا همچین چیزایی نداشت دوزایی رو نداشتیم
You
اینجا.
can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Smeen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghof be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Smeen is his vassal.
سمین چه میدونم سمین کیه؟
Who is this Smin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Smeen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Smeen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sumeen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Can I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Okay.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Comes.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
عجب آدم عوضیه رو.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
عجب آدم عوضیه رو.
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
عجب حمالیه یارو. یکی داداش پاشو بریم کمک کنیم کیسه آردا رو ببریم از این به اون برم. میگه داداش من اشراف زادم، من اصلا این کارو بکنم اصلا برخلاف قانون خداست و فلان این حرفا. آره من خودمون میدیم چیز میکنیم تمام.
I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks, even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
عجب حرومی.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend. I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
عجب یارو نامردی آجی.
God, I'm bored shit. Look out!
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
God bless.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this
عجب حرومی هستی تو هانز. خدا وکیلی. گفت سمت در دوم ببر اینجا. اینجاست. کجاست؟ رخت خواب ایناست. اینجا که کجا بذارم؟ اینجا بذارم؟ ها؟ خوب آشان اینجا.
Pardon me.
I'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
خب درسته. اوکی. دمش گرم یارو میره بالا. خیلی خوب. خیلی اسکلی.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What did I do to you?
سلطان 2 تا کیسه دیگه. اوکی.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullocks.
بزن بفکونش. همون. خفه شو. دیگه آدم چیز آدم که فکر می‌کنه زرنگه. داداش بزن داداش بزن بپاکنش اسکولو.
You should be
careful you don't get a beating first. I'd expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rabble here.
We are sympathetic, but you're no noble.
دیگه شرمنده دیگه، ما میخواستیم بغل هم بذاریم نشد. خب آخریشه داشت نزدی اینو، بزن بپکونه شمشیر یا چوب، بزن وسط دو قارچش کن. خیلی قاچ کنم، اینم آردای شما. اومد زنه اومد. خب حله.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Okay.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. It used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
خیلی خوب خداحافظ.
We'll go and start with those sacks.
Nice and steady, so you don't do your back in.
نه دیگه مگه بازم هست اینجا؟ داشت چه داشت تموم شد. تموم شد دیگه داشت درسته؟
Mind where you're going.
چی؟
Well, here you have it. Enjoy.
Ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
Now to fetch another.
You're a right lord of the sacks.
Look out.
اینا رو من باید کجا چون اینا رو ما باید حاجی من کجا باید ببرم اینا رو؟ دیر به من نقشه چیز داد ولی اوکی دیگه. آره دمش کم.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
بابا خب ما هر دفعه داریم اینجا صاف می اینجا چیزی ما بلند نمی‌کنیم چیه؟ موش بود؟ آجی موش بود؟ یه چیزی بود؟ خب حله چند تا دیگه مونده؟ 2 تا دیگه همون 2 تا هم ببریم داداش.
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault. What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll kill you!
It was him!
I'm wounded!
We'll finish this
right
now.
Come on.
I'll wreck your arms over! Bastard! Shit!
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
تنبیه اونجوری میکردن آقای
Who the
19.
hell do you think you are? Well, nothing to say for yourself? Just as well. It's your fault we're in this fucking pillory.
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals? In their tavern?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
عجب یارو اسکولیه.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
حاجی 24 ساعت موندن هم تو این حالت. وای.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
من برش میکنه برن. اوکی.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go, go, go!
Oh shit.
دنبالم.
Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
عجب.
I suppose I really do need
over
to find
here.
some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Hey, you.
عجب.
Henry?
تو کی؟
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Do you have a moment?
تو کی؟
Do you have anywhere to go? Somewhere to sleep?
آره جان تو.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh.
چرا؟
For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the shit plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
You said you're going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful?
And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese. I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long
عجب چقدر جالب. کوتنبک میخواد بری یارو. اوکی.
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
میگه میتونیم بریم برای دزدی کنیم لباس ما اگه میخوای.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
میگه اینجا
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
میگه برو دزدی کن. اوکی لباس بخوای برو دزدی کن.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow.
یه خورده پول داد بهش. دمت گرم بابا دختره.
Seriously?
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
اسبو چیکار کنیم؟
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semmin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semmin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semmin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semmin.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semmin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
وای حاجی چقدر نوشته.
Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks.
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, One of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
عجب بابا، چه شیر تو، چه خبره آجی. واه گوشنی 74 تا. اوکی. خب من نقشه، نه اینکه هیچی، نقشه دمشکم دختره حال داده ما، دمشکم گفت برو سمین اسب میخوای. خب
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems. What are you doing, you whistler?
سمین کو؟ خب اینجاییم، درسته؟ سلطان این بی میگه که برفشون آهنگری، شاید اون بتونه کمکت کنه که بتونی به اون عروسیه بری. خیلی خب، این بی اینو ما نمیتونیم این سی. خب آره اینها این قرمز اول فاز تا کجا سلطان؟ اوکی. خب بی، ما میریم بی، درسته؟ چون اینها مأموریت اصلی ماست، اینو انجام دادیم، اینو انجام دادیم. بی، میریم بی. بی کو؟ سمین. آره داداش. سلطان شما که لگد نمیزنید یا میزنید؟ میگی میتونی بدوزی. آخه اینجا بدوزی اینا ما رو میبینن نمیبینن. وای فکر کنم
That's our horse. Thief! Hopefully he doesn't get away.
Easy!
Help! He stole our horse.
You don't mess
Stop
with
him.
fucker.
آقا بیخی
You won't escape punishment. Show your stuff.
پرام
I'll hammer some manners. You never...
I'll take that one!
I'm all
yours! I'll rip your ass
You still
open!
resisting?
هیچی کشتن خفه کردم ما رو.
The executioner is sharpening his axe for you.
You didn't last long. This is your last chance. Otherwise, I'll punch you so hard you'll wake up in the pillory. If you think you can just steal someone's horse, you're gravely mistaken. Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've stolen anything. You picked the wrong target, sharpshooter. Stop bothering me. And get me a priest and a shovel while you're at it. When I'm done with you, you'll need both. Shut your trap, you scoundrel! I won't be intimidated by a coward like you. Pay up or I'll drag you to the pillory myself. Eat shit! I'm off now, aren't I? Someone else will pick up. What is...
اوه
Christ.
Well, what's it gonna be?
Some whipping. This hurts
I've
like
had
hell.
enough. You're under arrest. Halt! I said surrender. What are you waiting for? Surrender immediately. Last chance, you scoundrel! Enough! The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
ببین من نقشه رو خوب نفهمیدم چی شد. ببین نقشه خوب آره تروسکوویتس اینجا سی بی اینجاست. رادوفان بذار بریم شین یارو بینیم. کفش پام هست؟ نه گشنمون که نیست. نه این که خونی، حداقل اینو بپوشیم که تمیزه. خب اینم تمیزه، کفشم که آره دیگه اوکی حداقل. بی یه مقدار مبارزاتش همچین ببین اینو بگیریم. ها بعد اینو بگیریم. آها این اسبم میدوزیدیم بعد نبودم. چیزی شمشیر ممشیر من کو اینا این داده دیگه اینا. آره او چقدر سریع استامیناش. خب حداقل شمشیر گرفتیم. اوکی دیگه سخت صورتمون رو بشوریم بد نیست ها. خب ولی ما میریم کماکان به سمت بی. اسبی چیزی دستمالمون کرکسیفی خون هم تو چسبیده بهمون. اوکی یه برو اینجا یه آهنگری از شاید بتونه کمکت کنه که تو وارد این عروسی شی. این شمشیر با دایره در میاره. آنتی دفاع میکنیم. اوکی آها تو 2 تا ضربه میزنی داشون. اوه 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 چقدر سریعه. برمکس چه خبر؟ بی حالا باز خوبه اینجا نقشه داده بمون نه دیگه شرمنده دیگه آقای هنری اینا داشون باید اینجا باشه. خب پس فهمیدیم که این کوستای اصلیش چجوری به ما میده. آره کوستای جانبی چجوریه. خب ما کوستای جانبی فعلا بیخیال میشیم بریم این مهارت رو ببینیم این چیزاست. این داشون کمک میکنه به ما. آره حاجی مستراباشون رو میبینی اینجوری بوده. درسته ولی باز دمشون گرم که نه میگه سرقت بیارن یارو میاد بیرون دیگه اون هیچ چیه حاجی. ببین خونه قدیمی ها اینجوری بودا نمیدونم یادتون چجوری هست همیشه دستشویی خارج از خونه بود. آره آره اونا که خونه داشتن آپارتمان نبود و فلان اینا. آش خانم آه سگ چطوری سلطان؟ چی شد؟
I hope you're not following me.
حاجی من میخوام
Hey, stop fighting!
I'll hack your arse off.
Shame. Shame on you.
To the fence with him!
Look out!
Ow! What's wrong? Ow! Stop fighting!
You're no match for us, fucker!
بقیه برعکس هم میان. اوکی
You wanna try me? You shit stain. I'm not finished with you. Have a death wish, do you? Fighting with a guard? Are you mad?
Die, lackey.
گوش داشتم سود کشید.
Damn it. You really worked me over. I don't think I'll be laying down anytime soon.
دوباره برای خب من الان کوهستان اینجا هست تو چرا اینجا نمیده اینو؟ خب
Christ, you stink to high heaven.
این چجوری هست؟ ما الان خونریزی داریم یا زدن ما رو پکوندن دیگه. حتی این لباس هم کثیف شد. شت. جالبه سیب بزنیم داشت. خب اوضاعم خیلی خیته. آره داشت اوضاعم خیلی خیته. اوکی فقط من نمیدونم چجوری این قرمزی اینو برطرف بکنیم. قارچ نمیشه خورد. میگه که تو حالت خوبه. اوکی حالا چرا قرمزیم تا کی قرمزیم نمیدونم. اوکی این داستان قرمزی چیه داشت؟ این بازی رو ضبط میکنه. اوکی سیو میکنه یعنی اوکی. بیکو ما تا که قرمز میبینیم؟ غذا خوردم که من حاجی 89 پرم. فکر کنم زمان میبره. فهمیدی؟ زمان میبره فکر کنم که این حالش خوب شه. اوکی حالا ببینیم دیگه، داریم تجربه میکنیم بازی. اوکی اسبم که نتونستیم بدزدیم و حالمونم که خرابه و فقط برسیم به این یارو آهنگری. ببینیم آهنگری چیکار میکنه. آهنگری ردیف میکنه کارمون رو یا نه، چون چیزم هست کار اصلیه. یعنی آهنگری رو پیدا کن ببین آهنگری میتونه تو رو برداره ببره چیز عروسی، حالا به هر بهانه‌ای. این پیش آهنگری اومدیم. آره من فقط نمیفهم چرا همینجا تا که قرمزه. چیکار بخوابیم؟ چیکار بکنیم اینجا؟ این چی؟ نداشت اسلحه رو غلاف کن بابا. اوضاعمون خیته. آره بابا داداش برو پیش این اسکل ببین چیکار میتونی بکنی. فقط یه هم بریم اینجا که خوشتونیه. آقای آهنگر حاجی سلام علیکم داداش.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then. What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
آره بابایی این کارو
I
بیان
grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You can forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter. But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
بی آها بی کجاست؟ بی یا اول فهم. آها از اینجام خیلی راحت میتونی چیکار کنی؟ سفر سری داشته باشی. متوجه شدی چی شد؟ فقط مسئله که هست این چرا نمیره نقشه چرا؟ بی میگه برو آهن پیدا کن. خب
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Have you taken what you need from the chest yet? Stop faffing about and get the things from the chest. Have you taken what you need from the chest yet?
Oh, what did you get yourself into, lad? Go and see the surgeon before you bleed to death.
عجیب نیست؟ نه حاجی شمشیر بگیرم داداش. شمشیر غلط کن داداش.
day? Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
دیگه همینه دیگه داده چیکار کنم؟
Show me your wares.
پول نداریم آخه. یارو چیز مغز داره.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't... What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
خب اولین چیزه ها. چی؟ لانچ. اوکی. هیچی به درد بخوری نداره.
Maybe next time then.
آره maybe next time. منتها چیزی که هست اینی که عجیبه. من خیلی عجیبه. آره اینو باید، این یه مقدار قلق داره. من هنوز دارم همینجور قرمز میبینم، نمیدونم چرا این یارو چیزمونم بالا نمیاد. در صورتونم نمیدونم کجا باید. خانم کمک میتونی ما رو بکنی؟ ها؟
Tis but a scratch.
عجیبه. عجیبه. آره من اینجام. این هیچ کاری نمیکنه. این حتی اینم نمیبره این جلو. ما اینجا دنبال یه سری آهن میگردیم که چیز کنیم، کار درست کنیم واسه یارو. فهمیدی؟ تو اینونتار چی؟ اینجا آهن نداریم. من اینجا متریال، من فقط علف ملف دارم. عجیبه. بعد اینجام که هنوز قرمزیم و نقشش هم یه مقدار همچین آبوشتیه. نمیدونم چرا نمیریم جلو تو نقشه. این چیکار میکنه؟ خلاص که خیلی عجیبه. آقای گاو، آقای گاو، عجیبه حاجی. این شک بی چی بود؟
Stop faffing about and get the things from the chest. Have you taken what you need from the chest yet?
داداش چست کجاست؟ خب این قرمزی اینم این چیه؟
A large mother of God. Did you get hit by a horse?
Mind where you're going. What can I do for you?
آها میگه شب من میتونم اینجا بخوابم. اوکی فهمیدم چی شد. بذار ما شب همینجا بخوابیم چون اگه نخوابیم که سیو نمیکنه که این بازی رو. سلطان
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
همه به ما میگم واگابوند. واگابوند میشه چی؟ در این بالا الان میام میپکنن. ویلگرد. شما چطوری حاج خانم؟ حاج آقایی؟ ما نفهمیم این چیزی قرمزیش برطرف میشه نمیدونم. خلاصه که اینجوری هست دیگه. این چی اینجا شاهه. به من میگه برو آهن جمع کن. آهنگری دیگه این دعاشون نقشرم میزنیم. نقشرم هیچی دیده نمیشه. آره هیچی. او من آخه نقشه باید دیگه من نشون بده سلطان. هیچی من نشون نمیده. بی میگه اینجا. من از اینجاست. تو قبر بدنید.
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. Take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. The sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Move it. You're standing there like a fence post. You call this working? It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Bloody hell. What's the hold-up? I've shown you this part already. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. You can tell a good strike by the sound of it. Well struck. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Okay.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
ای والله اجازه داد که ما اینجا پیشش بخوابیم. فهمید شد؟ یعنی اینجا ما جای خواب داد. خیلی هم دوست داشتنی رو بدم. چکه منم برم بخوام داشت. خب من یه دقیقه این که آره این سبزا که یه جوری معمولیت از فرعی هن. خوب این خب این آهنگری ما رو شناخت. فهمیدی این یارو یکم باید ما رو بشناسه که یه جوری به ما اجازه بدن چیکار کنیم. فکر کنم وارد مهمونیه بشیم. حالا دیگه این مأمور اصلیه. خب ببین فقط اینجا میتونی این یارو چرخه، تو این چرخه میتونی چیکار کنی؟ آره یه چیز کن. حرکت سریع داشته باشی. خب اوکی، خیلی عالی. من بازی رو همینجا میبندم. آره تا اینجا آمدیم. این 2-3 تا سوال دارم، من این سوالا رو باید برطرف بکنم. آره بعد به خدمت شما رسید. اینکه چجوری آره رو بهمون جای خواب داد و فلان و بیسار اینا. آقا بازی یه چیزی در بوده، اگه بخوای همه رو تمام کنی طولانی میشه. خب من فقط سعی میکنم مهارت اصلی ها رو برم و اینا. آره واسه اینجوری هست. آخر چاکریم، دم همتون گرم. به خدمت شما رسید که آره من بازی رو میبندم، ادامه میدیم دیگه. آره فردا میدیم تو کارش دیگه. چه شد؟ همون 2 ساعت شد. اوکی آقا دمتون گرم، تا بعد.